Fading light on this small room, cold hands on an old photograph, two smiling ghosts in my lap. Your face blurs as night falls. I taste regret in this tired air tonight. Every breath feels like a word unsaid. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when you should. In that last quiet by the door, now empty doorway stare straight through me. I would have held you longer. I hear night rain on cracked glass, unreturned calls ringing my chest. Our cafe on Fifth sits in dust. That park bench keeps your shape still. I breathe regret with each slow, trembling breath. Every pause hides the truth I bury. I would have held you longer if I had listened to your soft hurt. When your eyes begged me to stay, now quiet rooms echo where you slept. I would have held you longer. Silence grew wide, wider than our street. I feel you fade past my reach. Some things unravel past any kind touch. Oh, sometimes the hardest goodbye is the unspoken one. Oh, holding on turned into losing slow. My fault stains the dark around me. I gather your letters from the floor, photographs shaking in my tired hands. Each promise burns out, then goes still. I whisper your name, it does not answer. I would have held you longer if I had broken my careful comb. Let my fear crack, let love speak. Now this fading light crowns the ruins. I stand alone, but I stand forward. I would have held you longer. Dawn finds me weaker, yet facing the open door. Night rain taps on the dim glass, cold hands sink in the couch. Your perfume haunts these quiet rooms, photograph shaking in my lap. If I had spoken would you have stayed? I taste each word I never said. I would have held you longer. Fading light on your leaving face. My fault hangs in a silent doorway. Trembling breath breaks, then disappears. I would have held you longer. We laughed once by a bright shore. Sunlight lived in your soft eyes. Now the waves sound in the walls. I waited, you didn't come back. If I had spoken, maybe you'd believe me. I chew on ghosts of unsaid words. I would have held you longer. Night rain drips through this thin heart. Empty doorways echo your last footsteps. Unreturned calls ring in my skull. I would have held you longer. The album shuts like a slam door. Dust blooms, small storms in the air. I stand, the room tilts then stills. Love never leaves, it just grows quiet. I let the hurt breathe outside. I walk out not sure who I am. Streetlights blur on the wet street. Each step slow, but it still lands. Your name floats up, then falls back. I carry the silence where you were. I would have held you longer. But time slid past our shaking hands. My fault lives in this fading light. Yet something sparked, starts in my chest. I walk on, softer, but still alone. I would have held you longer. I think you hear this quiet. Fading scent of rain and smoke. Quiet room still warm with you. Cold hands trace the cracked old table. Dead phone waits beside the couch. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? All those unmade calls haunt this room. I would have held you longer. Photograph shaking in my tired hands. Night rain blurs your name on glass. Your empty doorway lives inside my chest. I would have held you longer. frail. I read each line till meanings blur. My fault leaks through every curve. If I had spoken, name my fear, would you have turned back to me? I would have held you longer. Laughter flickers like a worn-out film. Your hair in storms, that gentle shield. Your hand slipped loose, I let it fall. I would have held you longer. Tremble on the wet stone. Night rain taps out all I hear. My trembling breath fogs in the dark. Sometimes the hardest goodbye stay. I whisper. Empty roads echo what I never said. Quiet rooms teach me how to break. First deep breath in the cold night. Cracks in me glow like faint lines. The city feels less like a grave, more like a map I have not read. I would have held you longer. Fading light spills through tired blinds. Your unreturned calls ring in my chest. Too late to love you, not to change. From what fell apart, I rise slow. I would have held you longer. In the soft moon dawn, your ghost walks gentler. Quiet room, ceiling fan tracing slow circles. Dust on the dresser, thin and pale. Photographs shaking in the fading light. You're smiling soft against the glass. I wait for footsteps in the hallway again, but only night rain answers my name. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when you turned away. Cold hands reached out too late. My fault hangs heavy in this silence. I would have held you longer. 6 months of shadows in your doorway. Unreturned calls echo in my chest. I fold regrets like sharp white paper. Each crease a cut I cannot hide. I walk past places where our voices stay, but only my trembling breath comes back. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when the still hums beneath my tongue. I would have held you longer. Old store window, dust on old names. I step inside, afraid to breathe. One worn record waits beneath my hand. Some hearts must break to learn. It whispers, notes rise slow through my cracked chest. I feel the dark, lean back a little. Street lamps blur gold on the wet pavement. I walk home, softer still, not whole. The hurt stays but moves like slow water. Each step a stitch through torn quiet places. I would have held you longer if I had spoken through my shaking fear. Night rain softens on the window glass. Your ghost sits down in the quiet light. I learn to miss you without leaving myself. I would have held you longer. In this quiet room, I finally breathe alone. Night rain stains the old shop glass. Cold hands tied deep in my coat. Your name sits quiet on my tongue. Fading light drips down the street. I waited where our first mornings bloom slow. You didn't come back, the sky just sang. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when you shook. Empty doorways learned our silent names. Photographs shaking in my late breath. I would have held you longer. Unreturned calls blink on my screen. Your last words blur in the glow. We drowned in soft unused truth. Too late came dressed as small paws. I waited where our last promise cracked. You didn't come back, only night answered. I would have held you longer if I had heard your leaving steps. Quiet rooms kept every lost word. My fault lives in each missed hour. I would have held you longer. reflection. The city moves on, does not look. I learn how absence can still speak. Under that flicker where we first kissed, I watch strangers glow in your place. Their warm hands mark my cold chest. I saw how much I had wasted. I would have held you longer if I had seen you going dim. Fading light won through your tired eyes. Too late I reach for your shadow. Now I stand alone, still reaching air. I would have held you longer. I walk home with your echo growing softer behind me. Morning fall on these empty streets. Cold hands wrap round colder coffee. Old Pier groans below the waves. Fading light stains the restless sea. Your soft goodbye still hangs in the air. Every quiet breath says you're not there. I waited, you didn't come back. Night rain tapped by your last words. Photograph shaking in my tired hands. My pulse is heavy in this chest. I waited, you didn't come back. Your scent clings to that quiet room. On return calls blink in the dark. Words we broke hang sharp like glass. Sandcastle love, lost to the tide. Your soft goodbye still burns in the air. Each trembling breath learns you're not there. I waited, you didn't come back. Empty doorways frame your missing shape. If I had spoken, would you stay? I would have held you longer here. I waited, you didn't come back. Wind pulls hard at this freight coat. Your name glows faint on my phone. Sometimes love outlives the living. Night rain hides the tears I spill. Pain is a cord, not a chain. Storm breaks slow over this small town. I fold the phone, choose the silence. Let the dark waves take our ghosts. Broken pieces gather in the rain. Cracks in me start letting light in. I waited, you didn't come back. But the tide won't hold for anyone. If I had spoken, I'd still lose you. I would have held you longer Night rain taps soft on the glass. Cold hands wrap round this chip mug. Your name floats up with the steam. Leaves fall slow like parts of me. Photograph shaking in my tired hands tonight. I waited in silence, you didn't come back. I would have held you longer if I had spoken in that dim hallway, before love turned into quiet rooms, before unreturned calls fill the dark. I would have held you longer. Your worn picture, edges curled like waves, fading light on your almost laugh. Every street knows our old steps, empty doorways, breathe your lost scent. My trembling breath fogs this lonely window. I waited for mercy, you didn't come back. I would have held you longer if I had crossed that cold ocean, when your eyes beg for one true word, not this late truth in a quiet cafe. I would have held you longer. I walked through night rain, skin wide open, neon bleeds on the soaked park bench. Tears fall soft, no rage left, even shattered. Some pieces catch the light. I taste that line like a small new dawn. Your ghost steps back, mine learn to stand. The sky clears slow above this town. Cracks in my chest let in light. I fold your face into a drawer, not erased, just set aside gently. I would have held you longer if I had spoken before the door closed, if I had stayed inside your dark storm. Now I hold the lesson at your hand. Tomorrow unwritten hums in my ribs. I would have held you longer. In the fading light, I finally let you go. City fog on slow gray streets, cold coffee stains the quiet air. Your side of the room stays clear, My fall echoes off bare walls, photographs shaking in my tired hands tonight. If I had spoken, would you stay? I would have held you longer, under fading light on that shore. Your wild hair in the soft wind, my trembling breath trying not to break. I would have held you longer. Empty doorways breathe your name at dusk. Unreturned calls glow on the screen. I waited, you didn't come back. Night rain taps where your laugh once lived. Photographs shaking like small ghosts in light. If I had spoken, would you listen? I would have held you longer. Where the waves erased our names, fading light turned gold to blue. My cold hands reach for your ghost. I would have held you longer. The space between us grew into ocean. I walk the shore counting lost chances. Each step a quiet yes to pain. Silence can sound like goodbye, I whisper. Sometimes the hardest part is the hush, learning to carry the silence with you. Now stars rise over this wide dark water. I trace regret and sand then let go. Trembling breath steadies in the salt air. I stand alone but not undone. I would have held you longer, though the tide pulled you from reach. Fading light taught me how to see. My cold hands open to the night. If I had spoken, maybe you'd stay. I would have held you longer. I walk on your quiet shadow beside me. Dust hangs slow in the fading light. Cold hands rest on the windowsill frame. Photographs shaking in the weak sun. Your ghost laughs soft from the kitchen. I sink back down in that worn chair again. Every quiet room asks where you went. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your eyes begged. Night rain taps out what I never said. Empty doorways wait for your soft steps. I would have held you longer. Blur thin in a gray loop. Streetlights glow I walk right past. Unreturned calls ring in my chest. I waited, you didn't come back. I drown in plans for a life now gone. Every small mistake feels carved in stone. I would have held you longer if I had listened to your trembling breath. Fading light fell across your leaving face. Quiet rooms echo words I never gave. I would have held you longer. Night rain runs slow down the glass. Your name fogs soft on my weak breath. This break in me lets in pale light. Love returns as the shape of scars. I trace each crack like a new road. My fault lives here, but so does dawn. Morning walks pull me through cold air. I write the truth I used to hide. The past stays close, a worn kind map. I face the frame down, then face myself. I would have held you longer. Now I hold the man you left behind. If I had spoken, I might have stayed. Too late, yet something wakes inside this ache. Old dreams fade, new sky fills the window. I would have held you longer. In this softer silence, I start to breathe again. Morning light through cracked uneven blinds. Dust floats slow above the faded floor. Cold hands trace the worn nightstand. My phone lies dark, a silent stone. I waited all night for your name to glow. City noise hums outside, you never know. I would have held you longer if I had spoken before the night broke. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. Quiet rooms echo with your soft laughter. I would have held you longer. Gray chill wraps tied around these streets. Park benches stare, hollow and still. Our old coffee shop breathes your ghost. Night rain starts soft on my coat. I walk to the river, eyes on the ground. Every step whispers you're not turning around. I would have held you longer if I had listened when your voice trembled. Empty doorways watch my return calls haunt each fading light. I would have held you longer. By the dark river my walls fall. One tear slips free than the rest. I taste those last words like broken glass. Love is not holding what's already gone. Your name drifts out into the grave. My trembling breath learns to let go. Back home, one small flame fights the dark. Old books breathe dust, not your perfume. This quiet room feels less like a grave. My fall lingers, but hope sits near. I would have held you longer if I had spoken while you still stay. Night rain fades to a softer hush. Fading light leans in on this heart. Too late to reach for your shoulder. I would have held you longer. Sometimes the hardest goodbye plants the quietest beginning. Hate sun bleeds through crooked blinds. Cold hands on our old photograph. Quiet room, stale coffee, fading light. Your smile trapped behind cracked glass. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? My trembling breath hid words you needed. I would have held you longer. Night rain blurs your face in glass. Empty doorways wait but you don't answer. Unreturned calls fall into quiet rooms. I would have held you longer. Street lamps hum above slick stone. Each step heavier than the last. Our heart now just echoing dust. Photographs shaking inside my chest. If I had spoken, would you forgive? My trembling breath broke right before true. I would have held you longer. Dark glass shatters all our bright scenes. Your name hangs cold in my mouth. I waited, you didn't come back. I would have held you longer. By the pier the water splits light. City sparks sink like our vows. taste salt, can't blame the sea. Sometimes goodbye teaches hello again. Hope flickers small in the wind. My fault still walks beside it. I turn from the dark, slow heart. Each step a stitch through open space. Your ghost walks close yet fades back. I face myself in this thin silence. I would have held you longer. Now I hold the hurt you left. Fading light spills over my hands. Too late to change what I confessed. If I had spoken, I'd still lose you. I would have held you longer. Quiet now, I learn to breathe alone. Night rain on the cracked old pier, harbor light, drowning fading light. Cold hands on the rusted rail, quiet chair, too full to speak. City hums behind me, I stand outside it. All your unseen streets glow without me. I waited, you didn't come back. Empty doorways, blur in the mist. Photograph shaking in my tired hands. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited, you didn't come back. Salt and wet would pull me back. Your breath once warm on my neck. We swore this place would never break. Now only what if sit beside me. Laughter from stranger cuts the gray hair. I taste each regret like slow poison. I waited, you didn't come back. Quiet rooms that go with words I say. Inside start to shimmer. I stand on the edge of myself. Pain is the ghost of love, I whisper. Maybe this breaking is how I breathe. Maybe what lingers will learn to loosen. Turning from the tide, my steps tremble. Fading light stains the soaked streets gold. Soft hurt stays, but it walks slower. I face the fog with open hands. I waited, you didn't come back. Still I move through these quiet rooms. Trembling breath meets the cold new morning. My fault lives here but not alone. If I had spoken, forgive me sooner. I waited, you didn't come back. In the small rain I learned to live. Dusty glass, pale light on my hands. Old cafe corner, torn green shade. Cold cup, trembling breath on the rim. Words hide in a warm blank page. Your name lights my phone, small and sharp. I read I miss us, my chest case. I waited, you didn't come back. Night rain drips down this cracked window. Photograph shaking inside my tired head. If I had spoken, if I had stayed, I waited, you didn't come back. Empty doorways where we used to meet. Missed calls echo in this quiet room. Late plans broke like thin glass. Your soft laugh haunts the fading light. Your sorry hangs between us, thin and slow. I close the screen, let silence answer. I waited, you didn't come back. Streetlights blur in the soft night rain. Our old dreams fade on the glass. If I had held you much longer, I waited, you didn't come back. Waves pull at my feet, salt and dust. The sky sinks low over this shore. Sometimes the hardest love saves yourself. I taste those words, they almost burn. I forgive each small unreturned call. Let the tide wash our names thin. I rise from sand, heart stitched but sore. Your ghost walks near, yet not inside. The dark feels wide, but not endless. My fault still whispers, softer each time. I waited, you didn't come back. But now the waiting points toward me. Cold hands warm in this fragile night. If I had spoken, I might have drowned. I keep our past like a warm photograph. I waited, you didn't come back. I walk towards city lights, carrying you gently away. Lands on this damn old bench. Gray sky hangs where your face was. Night rain smells like the last call. My breath shakes in the fading light. Quiet rooms way back home with empty doorways. Every step there feels like walking backward. I waited, you didn't come back. Photograph shaking on the cracked wall. Your last cold words still ring clear. If I had spoken, if I had stayed, I waited, you didn't come back. Our frames lie turned down on the shelf. Your coat still leans by the door. Unreturned calls haunt the dark hall. Each missed word grows sharp inside. Quiet rooms hold our ghosts in corners. Every echo asked why I stayed silent. I waited, you didn't come back. The night rain taps where you once left. My fault hangs heavy in this air. I would have held you longer, harder. I waited, you didn't come back. The pier grown soft beneath my weight. Tide pulls hard on what we were. Breaking is how the heart learns standing. Your shadow thins with each slow breath in this ruin. Some small seed stirs. I named the herd and stayed. Clouds split, then light finds my face. I see our life as falling glass. Not gone, just changed to sharp stars. I stand up on these shaking knees. I waited, you didn't come back, but the shore holds me when I fall. My fault is real, not my whole name. I would have held you longer, knowing the hardest part is learning to stand. I waited, you didn't come back. I walk off the pier, carrying your quiet shadow. Coalings on a weathered harbor bench, night rain waves in the blue sky. Waves draw slow lines beneath my feet. Your name slips out, a trembling breath. Photographs shaking in my head like storms. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I would have held you longer. While fading light bled across the bed, empty doorways bloom inside my chest. Unreturned calls ring through this quiet room. I would have held you longer. Soft laugh lives in the wind. We drew bright worlds on cracked walls. I see that last fight, sharp eyes. My fault hangs heavy in this air. Photographs shaking, each frame a small wound. If I had spoken, you might have stayed. I would have held you longer. Salt on my lips, I taste your name. The night rain hides what my eyes spill. Too late to mend the words I broke. I would have held you longer. Watch it rise, my chest case. Its wide-winged shame, my small fear. Sometimes love lives as broken pieces. I breathe in cold, bitter sea light. I breathe out you, just a little. Harbor lights bloom like frail halos now. I stand legs weak but still moving. The dark roadways, rough and unknown, your shadow walks back. that way. I learned to carry you